Hello and welcome to a very special Acquisitions Incorporated one-shot where I, Jasmine Bhullar, DM the DMs. Let's go around the table and meet them. We're going to start with my favorite DM. No, it's not you, Jerry.
The sad music has already begun to play with him. So
we each have a 33% chance.
Yeah, I think I'm holding out, fingers crossed. I mean, I didn't write the DMG or anything, but...
You know what, Mike? Go for it. Who are you? Who are you playing?
Oh, hey, I'm Mike Krahulik, and I'm playing Jim Dark Magic, the original Jim Dark Magic.
The OG.
Right.
The OG
Classic.
Jim. Classic Jim.
Not the vanilla flavor in the new can.
No, not new Jim.
no, and not Jim Spice.
Is there a Jim Spice?
Yeah, there's a new.
I think there's a new Sprite that automatically becomes cold.
That
Wow.
can't be real. I feel
It's
like
got some
if
kind of like
Coldinator.
coldinator in it.
I feel like if you drink that, you die.
Yeah,
You
I think
probably
it's not
will.
safe.
What if it makes your insides cold?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
isn't like a commercial. We're not being paid by Sprite. Either. I'm surprised you put that out.
Although we're
Brought to you by Sprite.
we're open to it.
Yeah.
This
you're watching-
podcast brought to you by.
Anyway, that's me.
Hi, I'm Chris Perkins, and I'm playing a character named Neff.
Amazing.
I'm Jeremy Crawford, playing a character named William Malkuth.
I'm Jerry Holkins, and I'm playing Omen Dran, CEO of Acquisitions
Are you good?
Incorporated. Yeah, I'm
You got this
destabilized.
fresh tattoo?
I'm destabilized.
Omen Classic.
Yeah, classic,
NEF?
classic. But
And
I know
yeah.
some of the vibe aspects. I don't know every detail, but it's like, I mean, I guess we'll find out precisely where I'm situated in
But
this.
did that hurt?
It was excruciating. Yes.
You just got that a little bit ago. But...
Wait, hasn't it been like 2 months?
No. No, it hasn't.
What was your character's name again, Jeremy? Sorry.
William Malkuth.
Malkuth. Malkuth has got like a nice.
bad.
It's got it's fun. It's got a mouthfeel. I can definitely still feel it though. Malkuth has got a tasty mouthfeel.
Yes, it does.
Like
Yum,
uncouth.
yum. Yeah.
But like in a...
But bad.
But good.
But worse.
But good.
Anyway, so we got the Malkuth. And we got Neff, Mr. Neff.
Neff Scarbo.
And if you're feeling formal, you can call me Professor Malkuth.
Oh boy. Okay, so this I felt that in my spine. So let's
Malkuth.
move forward.
If you're nasty.
Yes, we find ourselves... Yes, no, continue.
I'm so sorry, but you still didn't reveal to us who your favorite DM is. Me?
Why did you not know that?
What a surprise!
A key piece of information has yet to be revealed.
I like that we all knew who
Oh, yeah.
that was.
So hurtful.
Still very sad.
As hurtful as
it's
when she
Gucci.
came in and she was like, I'm so nervous to have to DM for
I
Jeremy
am.
and Chris.
So what lessons did you learn from Jeremy that you are applying
Yeah, they're
today's
so
game?
good.
Yeah.
Emotional torture and
Let's
terrorism.
see it.
Well, all right. Well, that's
Oh,
definitely him. Yeah.
And
That's the good stuff.
Yeah, and using the mechanics sometimes to your player's advantage, but then using that same logic when you want to fuck them over.
No, you have to lull them into a sense of security.
Exactly. And you find yourself lulled into a sense of security, Omen. It's
Perfect.
a beautiful Friday evening. How does Omen spend his time when he's not at Acquisitions Incorporated?
Oh, you like if I take a personal day,
Yeah.
I'm still inside. I'm still doing everything. It's like an undercover boss situation, I think. I'll go down to the I'll use some of my stipend. I'll go down to the gift shop. I'll get some of the merchandise, and I'm just gonna travel. I'm just gonna make sure that everybody's like on their A game. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make a few purchases myself.
Do you have a little mustache on or something?
Absolutely.
Secret shopper?
Yeah.
I have the mustache, but it's like below.
It's sliding down.
Yeah, it's already begun to tilt on this warm Friday evening. It's already begun to migrate on the face.
Jim, what are you doing?
Are there any dog fights?
What?
No.
Michael!
Let's see. Illusory dog fights.
Do you
not as
put them
good.
on?
I am one of the managers of illusory dog fights. I get put on Nobody in the audience knows they're illusory dogs, though. And so, big money coming in. I get a cut, obviously.
Yeah.
It's quite the scene. Yeah.
It's nice to do when you're off the clock.
Yeah.
Do you give the pet? Do you give like a gentle pet
Oh,
at
yeah.
the end, and like if it's wistful as they disappear?
They don't disappear. It has to look real.
Oh,
I
okay.
trot them into a little cage and I shut the door and then they vanish. So.
It's Schrodinger's dog.
Yeah. Everybody's cheering, throwing money down.
Yeah,
Crazy.
all those people should go to jail.
It's a story. Eventually, listen. If I can see an opportunity where this turns into a sting operation very quickly.
Yeah,
The same amount of money's coming in.
They're not real dogs.
Right, but those people think they are.
That's not illegal, officer. Am I on trial here? What's going on?
Yeah.
Well, you are now.
Yeah,
okay.
it was not before.
The illusory dogs are tearing each other apart, and you feel the sending stone in your
I feel it twitch.
vibrate or whatever setting you have it set to. I don't know what setting you
Probably
have it
it's
set to.
probably the constabulary wanted to talk to me about some dog fights. I reach in, grab the stone, and I put it to work.
It's a message from Certainty, who informs you that she needs you to come sign her out of Dungeon.
Oh God! But you know what I bet it is?
Dungeon?
I bet that I have like.
Yeah.
I bet that it's like the classic thing, like the Nepo baby thing. Like I've got like my regular sending stone for work, but then I've got the Certainty sending stone like in the other pouch, and that's the one that actually does work. Dungeon. All right. All right.
Yeah. She's been in Dungeon so many times
Oh yeah.
This quarter-
This stone's hot
that you have to personally come and sign her out.
at this point.
She also makes a small entreaty to you in the text,
does it
asking
say?
you to bring Uncle Jim because her friend, Jonald, is also in detention.
Jonald?
Dungeon, yeah, Jonald. And if Jonald's dad finds out, he's going to be in big trouble.
Oh, okay. So we gotta get illusory with it.
Yeah.
Deal.
She's hoping that Uncle Jim can pretend to be Jonald's dad and sign him out of Dungeon.
I know an illusion or two.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, here I'm gonna make all of this work. Everything is gonna go perfectly. It's all gonna go our way at the end
Yeah.
of it, and I begin working toward that.
Amazing. Meanwhile, in the Mandragora prep grounds, the Dungeon is well underway. There are tables sort of lined up in a drippy wet dungeon, unlike, or very much like
Yes.
this one, deep in the bowels of the school. There are no windows from which to look out. Certainty is scrying something onto the desk, kind of like casting little portents.
It's just bad behavior.
Little runes.
It's backbencher.
Yeah, little runes, little
shit.
illusory runes that disappear. But she's scratching with the quill hard enough that they kind of scuff the desk a little bit. Behind her is Jonald, and to her right is a rather athletic-looking student named Neff.
I'm sorry. So we're seeing someone that we think has got potential, right?
Yeah, you don't see much in his eyes.
There's not much happening there. And
No.
so I've done this a million times, right? I've had to come down here. It's a huge issue. Apparently, I've worn a groove in this place. I have to come and do this all the time. So, I mean, do they basically know me now? I mean, it's just like every person that I walk in, it's like every teacher, every hall monitor. It's just like,
Yeah, actually,
it's
let's
fully pro, like
meet some
salutes
of
to
them.
everybody.
So
Neff is just
you
carving his
see
name in
Yeah.
his desk.
Dean of Student Success.
Success.
This fabulous gentleman named Montgomery Bones, who you've worked with, Professor, extensively. Good old Montgomery Bones. You see him hobbling through the beautiful stone halls of Mandragora Prep. He does notice you since you've made a point
Yeah,
of it.
we've seen each other before.
Yes. What is...
I understand that Certainty is taking another tour.
Again?
It would appear. It would appear. This is the message that I
That's
got.
not good for student success.
No, I know. This is how I feel as well, and obviously it's something that we have discussed. For my part, I wonder if the is the material challenging enough? I mean, that's it's like my fantasy scenario, and certainly when I know that we toured the grounds here at Mandragora, and I think my expectations were that she would essentially be interred in her studies here. I was excited to see that, but it sounds like there's a lot of cracks maybe in the curriculum, and this bad behavior is finding its way in.
Professor Malkuth waves over to you.
Yes. Yes, Dean Bones.
Do you want to maybe discuss this with young Master Dran about how our curriculum is apparently dog shit?
Well, I didn't say dog shit. The fact of the matter, Malkuth, is it?
Yes, but feel free to call me William.
Oh, William, I don't know what creature's shit is the best one to use to describe the curriculum. A dog, certainly, that seems common, but obviously there's a variety of creatures whose shit could be an apt metaphor for the education, I use the term ironically, that occurs in this hole where I dump my money. So, I'd love to know more.
Well, if anything, and I beg your pardon, Dean Bones, my concern is that some of the students, Certainty included, who's really brilliant.
This has been my contention from the beginning.
And engages with her studies with gusto. However, I am concerned.
I don't like this part.
And Dean Bones, I know you may or may not agree with me, that in their vigor, in their vim, studying what is offered here at our illustrious institution, they have dug too deep, and I am afraid that Certainty and Jonald and several of the other students may be possessed.
Now, I love this. I love this because this absolves me completely. I take it all back. If we're talking about demon possession. Now, is this a course you offer?
I feel like this isn't the first time you've accused students of being...
Is that his go-to? They could be demons.
He's got one move.
being possessed.
Well, if you watch the ether and the strange light sometimes in their eyes, especially
Yes,
if they
the
gaze
joy
at-
of childhood, yes.
They gaze at each other, and then the malevolent behavior. The most likely explanation is possession.
I will take my desk and throw it against the wall and shout, Pazuzu! Pazuzu!
You see, Dean Bones, you see!
Pazuzu?
And then I'll try to turn my head all the way around, and then I just can't do it.
Eventually,
So I just start
you
turning.
just have to turn the rest of the body.
That's creepy.
Yeah, give me a
that's spooky.
performance check.
Oh, shoot. Oh, well. This was a fun game. So, performance, that's going to be an 8.
An 8.
Okay, well,
Oh.
I mean, if this is the sort of thing we can expect from students, if this
You got some minuses over there, Jeff?
Yeah. Great, so.
Okay.
Okay.
48 damage. Your head literally snaps and launches into the air.
That's one.
Quite the reverse happens, actually. I'm going to spend one of Certainty's portent dice to turn that into a 14.
Oh.
Go ahead and let me know what your modifier is.
All right, that's going to be a 13.
13. Amazing.
Still lower. Yeah.
Yeah. Dean Bones sees this happen, sees this occur, and you see one of his many skeletal heads kind of shift and clack at each other.
Wait, one of his many skeletal heads?
Yeah,
he's
he
got a
has
bunch
more
of
than
heads.
one.
Oh gosh.
You need to
Look at that.
Yeah,
Here,
yeah.
no,
he
no,
has
no,
several.
turn that mini my way. I might not have spoken.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, I didn't see that.
Bones is actually truly a pile
Of bones.
of
All right.
bones.
You might have held your tongue a little bit.
Yeah, I
think-
might have reeled it in a little bit if I'd known about all the bones. I thought that maybe it was hair, but it's skulls.
Canonically, Dean Bones used to be the whole Council of Student Success.
Amazing.
And he
But-
remains. This
and
he
it is
remains.
still-
Did you paint this?
Yeah.
It's looking tight. Wow.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
love this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Please.
You can only imagine there are several skeletal frames probably
Yeah,
concealed
propping it up.
within this
Yeah.
beautiful robe in the colors of Mandragora prep. But Dean Bones' many heads kind of like consult and confer and clack with each other as some of the eyes begin to light up and as they discuss. And he turns, sort of like looking in through the door at you and says, "Do you feel that you are possessed? What would possess you to act like this?"
Yeah, I'm possessed.
Okay.
Really possessed.
Super.
Super. Super. I feel evil. Crawling all over me. I'll tear off my shirt.
Is the evil in the shirt?
If you were to paint a tapestry of your feeling evil, what color would that tapestry be?
A tapestry? What's a tapestry?
Oh my God. I think maybe you did have a point about some of our.
I think that maybe they're not all at the same level, and obviously I want what's best for Certainty, and it sounds like it's not this shithole, and so.
So you're going to pull her out of Mandragora Prep.
No, I'm just angling for a better rate.
You want a
I
discount.
want a discount.
Yeah, coupon credits. I don't know. I mean, I'm willing to discuss that at a later time. Right now, it seems like we need to call some clerics and kind of get this place, give it a once over. We need to get a service in here.
Well, it's funny you should mention that. I am also the Academy's chaplain.
Oh, perfect. I'm a cleric myself. Of war.
It is a delight to meet a fellow practitioner.
Absolutely. High five. Euphemistically. Now, I mean, maybe do we just need to come in here and kind of deal with this?
Well, first,
I just started ripping pages out of my textbook.
Yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Am I
You
here?
see Certainty like move her chair over several seats, and as your sending stone buzzes again, and you see a message pop up that says, "Get me out of here! It's crazy,"
Yeah. That's
with a frowny face.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm here for my idiot son, Jonald.
Give me a deception check to see how much you know about Jonald's dad and how well you sell it.
8, 9. 9 total.
9 total. Yeah.
It's not great.
How does the illusion look?
Well, I think Jim just thinks that dads have mustaches. So he looks exactly the same, except he has a big mustache that hangs down over.
So like literally the skull clasp.
Yeah, skull
the
clasp,
black hair, purple
cloak,
robes,
fringe gloves, lustrous black hair,
but mustache.
big mustache,
They-
like dads have.
Yeah.
You know a dad, and he doesn't
Yeah.
have a mustache.
That's true.
The one dad you know.
I think Jim has confused dads with daddies.
It's possible. It's possible.
It's a
He
classic.
got some bad info.
Yeah.
But he's here in a big mustache and he wants his stupid son.
Yeah, you see Jonald spring up, and as he walks towards the door of the dungeon,
Yeah.
a little ward simmers, and it does not allow him to pass through.
Are we not here to retrieve our youth?
Yeah. I
Well,
thought we
Mr.
were coming
Dark
here for our
Magic,
wastrels.
it's not quite that simple. You need to rehabilitate these kids before we can let
I
them
smack Jonald. Rehabilitated.
Please. We don't believe in corporal punishment here.
Well, it's very real. I smack him again. It's not illusory.
You prefer incorporeal punishment.
Exactly.
I use Mage Hand to slap him.
No, it's still,
Oh,
it's still corporeal.
Can we get out of here?
Is that a spell?
It's
It's just like a windmill.
Donald's eyes are like going.
You see the small half-orc child, Donald, just turn to Certainty and say, I wish you had called my dad at this point.
That would have been better.
This smoke's much worse. And Certainty's like, shut up, let's just go. You see Dean Bones is kind of like tired of the whole affair.
Well, yeah, makes sense.
While this is going on, I've actually crossed over to you, and I, in Infernal, ask you, which of the Dark Lords do you serve?
I will just stare at you in disbelief. I don't know what you're saying, because I don't speak that language, but I'm completely captivated. I'll say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right. The possession is not infernal. Next, I speak to you in a very kind of guttural, wet-sounding language.
Tuokoa or something.
It's in deep speech. I say to you, which of the great old ones do you give obeisance to?
My lower lip just starts trembling, and I begin to cry.
Yeah, as you cry, Certainty interjects herself between, like, Neff and you, Professor Malkuth, and she says, I'm sorry, Professor Malkuth, but Neff is a special child, and I'm not going to stand by and watch you bully him. I respect your teachings, mostly, and I don't know what type of spells you're casting on him, but Neff is very afraid of magic.
Certainly, I appreciate your concern. I was simply speaking to Neff in the various malevolent tongues to try to decipher which entity might
Okay,
be
but we're
inside
kids, so
him.
you have to keep your tongues to yourself. That's called the bad thing. You're not supposed to be around kids with tongues like that. That's bad.
I look truly baffled.
You gotta reel him in. I say, Certainty.
I'm trying to push Donald through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that a lot of things are happening here, and we gotta go. Yeah, it's like a dune thing. You gotta push.
Push slow.
And his face is getting magically pushed up by invisible energy.
Invisible energy.
So we have to go. I don't. We can come back to
Yeah, but we
this
can't
school.
leave Neff.
Why not?
Well, because he's weird. He
I
can't
mean,
be
agreed.
here by
Yes.
himself.
So far, I'm with you. I think that he can.
Neff, do you have a mommy and a daddy, or a daddy and a daddy, or a mommy and a mommy?
Yeah, I have a mommy and a daddy and a daddy and a mommy.
Edamame.
Oh, did you tell them that you're here so that they could come let you out? Oh, do you have a way to tell them that you're here so they could come let you out?
Can I come with you?
Can we keep them, Dad?
We-
A 12-year-old Certainty looks up at you.
There is nothing on this earth I would deny you.
Okay, so I want Neff to come with us.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
there's a fate going on, and if you sign us out of detention, then we could go to the fate. But if you
fate,
don't,
okay.
because it's the fate day.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
if
obviously.
if Neff doesn't get signed out, he'll be in detention for all of the fate, and he'll miss it. He'll miss all the carnival games, and he'll
Yeah.
probably turn to a life of crime and drugs like Uncle Jim.
Yeah.
Sorry,
She's
no
not wrong.
offense, Uncle Jim.
Yeah.
I've got the kid who's just like
Battering ram.
battering into this glyph. I got to get back to my dogs.
Whatever happens, I do think we need to confirm whether or not Neff is occupied by an otherworldly entity.
Here.
And I am going to use some magic, but it will not cause any harm and will just conclusively indicate for us,
That's not been my experience with magic, Neff.
since my
I wouldn't trust this guy.
my linguistic tests failed, I am now going to do just a simple spell to determine whether a fiend has moved in.
I think. Okay.
Into his body?
Okay.
They could
you gonna
do
dispel
that?
evil? Is that what we're doing here? Or?
That could happen, Dad? You didn't tell me that could happen.
It can't happen until you're 14.
Is it contagious?
Very.
Oh my God, we've been in here with him.
We'll find out. And I cast Detect Evil and Good.
Okay, I'll just clutch my crotch so I don't pee myself.
Yeah. Dispel. Now what?
So,
Anything happen?
so do I sense the presence in the dungeon of
Evil.
fiends, undead, aberrations,
Yes.
Aberrations.
elementals,
Celebrity chefs.
or fae?
Just aberrations.
Where? I turn around.
Not in this room,
Oh.
Oh,
but definitely somewhere in your vicinity.
fascinating. Well,
It's not localized.
you have no need to worry. Nephew are not possessed. And if you are able to sign him out, please do find him a shirt. But there is, and I'll share this with you as a fellow practitioner, I sense an aberration nearby.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's probably the kids from Mount Waterdeep High.
What is there like is like a sporting event or is this the
Yeah,
Fed? Is
Scepter
this
Bowl.
like a
Scepter Bowl's tomorrow, and they're camped out at the edge of town.
oh? Do you think one of their wicked tendrils is?
Well, we
is-
play pranks on each other.
Well, yeah, of course.
That's why they put up a ward around the school that you can't cast spells over level 6 because the prank war is getting
It's
pretty
been an
high.
issue
And that's kind
in
of
the
why
past.
I'm here.
Okay. Well, I mean, very quickly before
But
we
it's
do
the
it,
I can do
it's
a
the-
lot of damage
It's the
on your
Scepter
levels.
Bowl. It's the
just saying.
Scepter Bowl.
I'm in here because I punched one of them in the kidneys.
Yeah! Go
both
Nap!
kidneys at once.
Go Nap!
So before we
Magic Mandrake! Woof, woof, woof! Woof, 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 woof! John was doing it
Here,
too.
okay, no, shut up. It doesn't matter. I still love you,
Oh.
no matter what you're about to tell me. But I do need you to tell me why you are here in this zoo.
Well.
Yes.
Okay, so I didn't make the Scepter Bowl team.
Okay. All right.
Neff, I don't know how you didn't make the Scepter Bowl team. You're so athletic.
Well, and apparently he can get down there low.
Yeah, but I didn't make the Scepter Bowl team.
Okay.
And so.
It's all a popularity contest.
It is a popularity contest. And they want you to, maybe you should be a master of one thing instead of, focusing on being a bard and a wizard and a fighter. But anyways, so I didn't make the Scepter Bowl team, but I auditioned to be the Mandragora Mandrake for the game.
Well, I mean, I feel like you could
And I
excel
got
at that. Well, then we're done here. Certainly they don't punish people for being excellent.
Well, we're supposed to open the game by, doing the Mandragora Mandrake dance in the middle of the Scepter
We
Bowl
don't gotta do it again.
field.
Just, yeah, okay.
And with the school familiar, like it's a whole song and dance. But they stole the Mandragora Mandrake mascot outfit.
Okay. And you can't just be out there doing those motions. It would be weird.
No, but I could, well, so I cast a spell on one of the other students from the other school.
And this was just a random student. This was just
Well, they were flying the wrong colors,
ah.
from Mount Waterdeep High.
Jim,
They're like that.
don't be understanding at this time.
Oh.
They
Thank
were
you.
flying the wrong colors, and they were invited over to participate in our lab, and I reanimated their lab specimens. while they were-
Okay.
That's
Okay, no, that's
Oh, no.
That's pretty
That's
good.
not.
this isn't it.
So there was
Is
just
that
like
what I'm-
chicken bones, and just like going all over the place, and they were screaming because
Oh my god.
And it's just a wall. Just a featureless
make an intimidation check.
dad-style monument
Yeah.
designed to intimidate.
You can roll with advantage.
Oh, then it's about to happen. That was a 25.
Wow.
And that one's only a 20. So.
Dad mode.
Yeah.
It's
Certainty stops
just,
laughing.
there's no expressions at all. Just a marble man.
Just imagine what the role would have been if you had a mustache.
Yeah. Imagine it.
She like stops laughing and like kind of moves a little further away from you and a little closer to Jim.
We all reanimated some
We
chickens.
did not all reanimate.
It's not a big
That's
deal.
not something we
Nobody
all...
got
James.
hurt. Did anybody get hurt? A couple people got hurt. It wasn't bad. No, it wasn't that bad.
All right, here. Okay, so let's boil down what we know so far. I had a daughter at one point.
That's too much.
That's
too much.
You see like one tear well at the corner of her eye.
I still have a daughter. And for now, she still has a school. I think that we need to figure out how to escape this room, how to manage an aberration. Certainly if it's a creature summoned by school children, it's well within our capacity to manage, I assume.
Yes.
And we have to get the mascot costume back because otherwise our family will have no honor and we don't have honor to spare. And then I won't have any friend. And she motions
Any
to
friend?
Donald.
I won't
And
have
I
any
don't exactly
friend.
have those to spare either. And Jim kind of broke this one a little bit.
Yeah, there's something wrong with this kid.
His bones are loose.
Oh,
Yeah.
he might be possessed.
Oh, I know exactly what this is. I've seen it before. Here, so, but it's a two-step process. First, we escape this ward, a trivial matter, I assume, Professor, and we go and manage the aberration. And obviously, now, if there is a scenario where we are not able to find the mascot costume, I feel very confident that your Uncle Jim will be able to produce, manufacture, manifest, and maintain
Of course,
the
yeah.
most incredible illusion that will startle, delight, and potentially terrify the opponents of Mandragora Prep. Is this plan acceptable?
I can do that,
Is
absolutely.
it going to be better than this illusion? She pokes her
My mustache
Oh,
just slides off and disappears.
That's not. Yeah. No. Yes. Much better than that. It's not merely going to be a mustache.
Because the Mandrake costume is really cute. It's got a big frond on the top.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
like
I
a
know,
furry,
I know all
chubby
about
body.
mandrakes.
that-
Yeah. It's like a dog, right? They look like dogs, kind of?
I'm good at that.
That's
like-
not inspiring confidence.
Well, listen. Let's get out of here. Step one. I assume you have the keys to this room, and we can escape this war.
Well, I don't.
Well, yeah, that's the punishment, is that if you go to Dungeon, you have to listen to one of Professor Malakut's lectures.
No,
That's the punishment.
that was pretty funny. I mean,
Kids say the darndest.
you got it. You have to admit that's like it's pretty good. I don't know if you guys have a comic club or something like this, but consider Certainty
good
Dran.
material.
I enjoy them. I take notes.
And as I told your father, you are a brilliant student, and sometimes the most brilliant students have the foulest sass.
Well, I like the first part of everything that you said, and then the last part fell off for me. But you know, first things first. Obviously, this ward. Let's go ahead and get rid of that, and then, well, it sounds like we're gonna beat up some children.
No.
Is that? I might have misunderstood.
Well, unless they just give us the...
Yes. Yeah, there is a way out for them.
Yeah. I mean, we're not going to start with the beating.
Yeah.
No, we have to go get the familiar, the
Yes,
school
exactly,
familiar
exactly
too.
right.
Get out of here. Open this. Bam, bam.
Go to the fair, go to the
Yes,
fete.
we're gonna do the whole thing. We're gonna play some fair games. We're gonna get some snacks.
Yeah, because all the buddies gonna go to build our new cosmology wing.
This is what I'm talking about. I want to be a part of this community.
Like makeup?
no,
No.
our cosmology.
Cosmos.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I was gonna. At this
I thought you were
Certainty
getting
pulls
into like
out.
hairdressing or something.
Certainty pulls out like a roll of tickets, and she's like, "Well, how many would you like to buy to
Oh,
support
wow.
my education at my school?"
Oh, I don't have any money on me. Sorry. Don't carry cash.
Is this true?
No.
Make a deception check.
Oh, you
I'm loaded with dog money. I've got ill-gotten. Oh, I rolled a one.
What if a coin falls out of your overflowing
Yeah.
pockets and rolls on the floor?
I would like one, please. Tickets, obviously.
She like looks over at you a little bit.
Only give it to me if it's a winner. All right, thank you.
How many fair tickets would you like to buy?
I need the entire roll, obviously. Thank
Send
you.
you a check in the mail.
Invoice me, absolutely.
Neff, you can get
Net
in on
90.
this too if you need to sell any tickets.
Well, no, I didn't agree to that.
Yeah, I'll pull out some tickets out of my pocket.
Yeah.
And hand you my roll and the 3 rolls I stole from 3 other kids.
I'm
a lot of tickets.
I'm in way over my head now, but now I'm stuck. So I now have 5 rolls
Of tickets.
of tickets. I'm gonna win.
Unless it's me.
That's
Looks like I'm on one ticket.
That's actually how it should go. But
It would subvert expectations.
it would. It would. You have found the game of the scene, sir. Now, but all these roles, they're like,
All these jokes are specifically targeted at my funny bone.
I am stuffing all of these. Like my pouch is distended with tickets now. Like
And
like
you
a
are
tongue
aware
is lolling out of the
is
front.
There is a raffle.
Oh no, absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
This fate is to help them
Yeah.
pay for the Cosmology Wing and the Scepter Bowl.
Well, it needs that big dome. And
Yeah, the
all
Scepter Bowl
those
is
lenses.
very
I mean, it's crazy.
expensive, yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I'm very civic-minded. Obviously, that's the first thing people think when they think about a Manifest Hereward drawing. So, but yes. I mean, I turn around and I say, I assume you've gotten rid of the ward. Is that?
You do have the keys to the ward.
Well, we do need to find out what that malevolent presence is that
Yeah.
I detected. Now, are you comfortable with Certainty accompanying us? Because there might be danger. It might be better if she stay here in Dungeon.
Well, I don't think so. I think that she has to come with us because of a separate
Medical
reason.
condition.
Yeah, she's really sick.
Allergic to dungeons.
Yeah.
Mold down here.
And what about
Floors.
Jonald, who looks...
Jonald pissed himself. I don't know. We need some new pants for Jonald.
Jonald, I think better stay here just for a bit.
I think Jonald needs to sit down. Yeah.
It's rest.
Yeah. He's had a tough day.
But
Certainty leans over to you and says, like, next time we're to Uncle Viari, baby.
yeah, this isn't it. Obviously, I listen. I want it to be understood. I brought who you
I
said.
prop him up in his desk.
I overestimated. Maybe next time
Yes.
Uncle Viari.
Yeah. You have many
Or
uncles.
Uncle Chris.
Yes,
maybe.
you have. Well, let's not be hasty. But
I left in a losery dogfight for this.
What?
Nothing.
Did I overhear, is Kithris related to you?
Yeah.
yeah, well, not
What a
directly.
small world.
Not
Do
directly.
you know him?
We confer about all sorts of interesting questions.
Was he being considered for a professorship? I feel like he's not a terrible choice.
I don't know if he has such aspirations, but he has often made use of the library.
I'll run it by
Pretty
him.
good library.
I'll run it by him.
I
But
go
Neff,
in there and look up dirty words on the dictionaries.
no, this is
Neff is going to test the ward to see if it's still in place.
yes.
Have you unlocked it?
No.
I catch him as he
Neff.
falls back. He's smoking.
Rigid. Yeah. Just lay him down like a plank.
Rigor mortis.
Now, Neff, what do we say?
Do we say that?
Well, they need to ask politely.
Oh, that's the game. That's the game we're playing.
Professor Malkuth, may we please leave Dungeon, sir, having learned our lessons?
Yes, of course. And I just wave my hand and the ward drops.
All right. Hey, come on.
The children file out in front of you.
Yeah. Jonald is going to be here for a minute.
Yeah, Jonald needs some help.
Yeah.
I think.
Jonald's back there.
Yeah.
It's going to be fine.
Yeah, you see
I believe the best.
Maritha Price. You would know her as the bard instructor. come and sort of take over your post in Dungeon. I'll look over things here.
Thank you so much.
So
She screams when she finds Donald.
the ward just
as we're
shuts it off.
leaving.
Yeah. No, in
screen is
fact,
cut.
you hear it in Imperious voice. Well, that's why we don't try to run into the ward, Donald.
Donald can't catch a break.
Yeah, Donald.
She says in like her sing-song voice.
So we have a few tasks,
Yes.
right? We need to get this costume back.
Which has been stolen by a rival school, correct?
Yes, there is an aberration, and now that we're outside the ward, we should should probably be our first order of business.
Am I still sensing it? Because let's see, I can concentrate on this spell for up to 10 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's use your mind as a dowsing rod to find this creature, dispatch it with ease, and then
Maybe I didn't catch that part. I thought that these were students from another school that were like demons or something. Are they not?
Well, no, they're certainly ill-behaved, and
We've been in a prank war.
yes.
Oh, and they
just-
might have summoned
Absolutely.
Okay.
There's a visiting school
I
for the
see.
Scepter Bowl.
And they've summoned a fiend.
Yes, in a moment of youthful enthusiasm, it might be that they dragged a hideous, incomprehensible monster onto
torment
the
the
campus.
school. Got it.
Correct.
Okay, let's deal with that.
At least that's what Certainty thinks.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, and
That's
so
the
obviously
story
it's
we've
true.
got so far. Okay.
Yeah, obviously it's true, and you will direct us to it.
Am I correct in assuming that in the dungeon there might be like weapons and shields on the walls?
Yes.
All right.
Sometimes the students are made to do martial drills for long hours.
Yeah.
I will pull a great axe off the wall
Amazing.
and walk around with it.
I don't have an opinion on this. I mean, well, we may end up needing it.
Yeah.
It looks fine to
Please
me.
be careful.
Young
In
man.
fact, as you walk around the halls of Mandragora Prep, you do see students wearing martial gear. Some of them in archery attire, getting ready to
Venturing
participate in the
training,
games.
Right? Yeah, absolutely.
You see, a few people from the school of conjuration walking around with very poorly formed elementals and
Yeah,
familiars.
gloppy ones.
Yeah.
Para-elementals,
You see some
quasi-elementals.
looking cats that
Ooze.
they like tried to maybe summon.
Ugh.
Yeah, they don't
That's
look.
not it.
They don't
Here,
look great.
So do I see, just as someone, as an outsider, do I see any of the attire that's associated with Scepter Bowl? Like, what does this sport constitute?
That's a very good question. Yeah, in fact, Certainty is decked out in Scepter Bowl
Oh, so
attire.
she's got some.
Yeah, you see her wearing like a scarf similar to the style you'd wear to like a football game.
Oh, okay. So
Sorry,
she's-
soccer.
So she's in. She's like.
Yeah,
this
and
is
it's striped in the
school spirit.
in the red and yellow of the school colors.
Right.
She has her war paint on. This is a younger version of Certainty. She's only 12, so her hair is still
I
red.
heard. Yeah.
And her skin still has a lot of that glow from that celestial Aasimar
Absolutely.
heritage. But you can see the black starting to pop out. You can see some of the black hair starting to come in. But at this point in time, she's still very much a redhead, quite a bit shorter than you for probably the last time.
Yeah. It's almost over. But I mean, do we see like players coming through the halls?
Oh,
or?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Like what is
Do they
their
have
raiment?
sticks? Do they
Yeah. What does their
have- what's-
raiment
Yeah.
look like?
They have these massive scepters with the crescent on the end,
Oh.
almost kind of like a crook.
Yeah, like a
And you see
cross
a
sort
couple
thing?
of them sort of like playing with these large round globes of what almost look to be light. Kind of like practicing catching them in the crook of the scepter.
Got it.
They're all wearing armor. Every single one of them is decked out in
It's a rough game.
chainmail.
Rough game, yeah.
And it's the chainmail that is like in the color of the school colors. So
Very
it's
cool.
been
So they're done up.
yeah. That's the Scepter Bowl team. They're very cool. You see Certainty wave to a few of them. None of them know who she is.
No, not yet. Not yet. They'll figure it out.
Yeah, once she gets in that mascot costume.
Well, then they still won't know. But
And there are a few
it'll be cool.
teachers accompanying them as well that you would
Coaches?
assume are the coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, so where's this Abbey? Like, where's it at?
So I'm continuing to try to sense where that aberration is.
You can sort of sense the direction it's coming from is the applied sciences wing.
This way. Applied sciences.
Wing.
Yeah. There is a smell that kind of hits you in the hallway before you even get there. You smell like formaldehyde, ozone, unsavory smells. Give me a perception check.
This is it.
What is that?
This is your opportunity. +6. I'm loving it.
That is 15.
15. Pretty good. Yeah. This hall is uncomfortably hot and stuffy. That's very atypical. Usually the halls of Mandragora Prep are cooled with a passive water cooling system, not unlike those used in actual castles. So there's a fountain sort of in the foyer that pushes this cooled air through these vents that are above the hall and above the lab and stuff like that. But it's really hot and stuffy in here, as though the air isn't circulating.
I'm concerned that in addition to there being a monster present, that we might need to call facilities.
It's dark tidings in Mandragora Prep.
Yeah, and in
Rain
fact,
support.
your words hang in the air for a moment as the halls of Mandragora Prep, now that the teams have passed by, are eerily silent compared to the muffled din of the fate taking place outside.
Okay, so we're right in the teeth of this whole thing.
Is
Like,
it
this
possible
team
before the
drama.
last student leaves, I could like jump him and like pull his chainmail armor up over his head, work him over, and then rip the armor off him so I have something to wear?
Yeah,
This is around the corner, like we're all obsessed with this.
Jim is watching. Like,
yeah.
Gotta hire this kid.
yeah.
This is his last day of school. We're gonna put him on the payroll.
Wow.
Give me an athletics check.
Okay, that I think I might be able to do. That's not bad. Ba-ba-da-boo.
No, we found our new accounts receivable department.
Yeah.
That's going to be a 19.
19. So not only do you succeed, you do it quickly.
It
Yeah.
happens fast.
Around the corner, you hear, ah. I have to ask, do you go for one of Mandragora Prep's athletes or one of Mount Waterdeep's athletes?
What, Mount Waterdeep?
Oh.
All right, yeah. Because remember, it's
Yeah.
Mandragora.
Yeah.
Whoa. I mean, he's actually in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Neff, when you turn the corner wearing the silver chainmail
Slow motion, right?
of Mount Waterdeep, you strike a very stunning figure compared to your usual safety hall monitor vest. Yeah. You do see Certainty originally like almost like a cat like hiss at the colors, but then she like
yeah.
understands what
Instinctive.
you're
Yeah.
doing. Like
The hated foe.
Yeah,
she takes off her scarf and wraps it around you.
There
Excellent.
we go.
Yeah.
Let's cover up some
all
of that.
5'2" of me is.
Yeah. The axe is bigger,
Yeah.
right?
Short but stocky.
Yeah, you acquire your armor. Would you like to prepare yourselves in any other way before you venture forward?
I've not even noticed this. I am so distracted trying to detect where the aberration is.
You're distraught.
And I also am pulling out like different vials and unstoppering them in the air. I don't think it's the coolant that's the problem. And oh, you found some armor.
Yeah. Found.
Discovered.
Excellent.
Obtained.
I think that this way, and as I creep forward, I pull out from under my collar. It's attached to a chain. My holy symbol, and the chain like keeps going, so it's like long enough that it can be around my neck, but I can also be holding it out.
Yeah.
It's like the badges, like corporate badges. To
Yes.
swipe in, it's on the
Extension.
extendable. Yeah.
Yes.
And you see that it looks like a sort of a sunburst made entirely out of lipstick.
Oh, wow.
Like as in
Like lipstick
Lipstick.
containers.
Containers.
lipstick tubes
Got it.
are making
The star.
this sunburst.
Certainty loves it.
So do you have a cosmetology department here, or maybe not?
Right now, it's just one guy.
Yeah.
But they're looking to expand.
Lipstick. Okay.
Oh no! This is the symbol of my deity.
Who his name is?
Oh, would you like to learn about her?
No, never mind. Never mind. I was wrong.
She took me years to create.
This is my fault. I should not have asked.
Wait, hold on. Create?
Oh yes, I
This is
used
some fanfic, bruh.
I used to be an archaeologist and was studying the Kuo-toa ability to dream into being an egregore,
They do this.
otherwise known as a deity,
Yes.
and invest it with their belief with actual power. And I, who had no use for deities, believing they are all dreamed into being, thought if the Kuo-toas could do it, I could do it. And so after years of pouring belief into it, I slowly constructed her, and I now have real power. And she is...
My first mom calls that Catholicism.
Cathal. Well, whatever it is called, she is glorious. She is surrounded by the sun and laughter, and you may call her Jinx Monsoon.
I don't have to do that. This is his OC.
No, this is like his OC's. This is
OC.
his OG.
This is OC's OC.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go ahead and place your minis. You descend down the steps. I'm going to keep Dean Bones up here.
Yeah, just observing the proceedings.
Observing over it all.
I'll be in front, protecting you all with the lipstick.
Yeah, and we're sort of like, I feel like you and I imagine ourselves to be the grown-ups in this situation and being divine.
Is Jim not the grown-up?
Being divine spellcasters.
that's in
I
front
think
of
we
you.
sort of
Jim is like, I used to come down here to make out with chicks.
So good.
His name is inscribed on the main
Yeah,
closet.
it is.
Yeah,
Jim,
yeah.
It's Jim plus, but there's like a
A lot of names. I remember her.
It's the same Jim.
Yeah. You descend down the steps and hear like the clattering of little chicken bones
Bones.
kind of scraping against the ground. There's a cauldron kind of going in the middle, and you
Gurgling.
also see the school familiar Manny Mandragora, complete with his cape and livery,
Yes.
chasing the chickens around the lab.
Wow, okay.
And he's right there. He's a tiny little dachshund, and
He is.
Yeah, he's chasing these much larger chickens around. The chickens are actually afraid of him a little bit.
Yes.
I turn to Certainty and then point at the skeletal chickens and say, "Are they your handiwork?"
Yeah, I did that. Thanks.
Are they looking pretty good? Like, does it seem like all the bones are in the right?
Yeah. It would take. Give me an intelligence check.
Oh, you're asking the wrong guy. +0.
Or insight, I suppose.
Well, 18 actually.
Very good.
Maybe when it comes to certainty, I have a little
Yeah.
more angle.
Yeah. You do notice her handiwork
Her
is
flourishes.
improving.
Yeah.
But the other thing you would realize is you've seen her do this on specimens for homework.
Oh,
and
at
you
home?
can only imagine the dread horror that would occur if you were in the middle of a dissection or biology class if your specimen sprung to life in front of you.
Oh yeah, you spoke to hideous on life. Yeah, I suspect.
Scarring stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
With the 18, you also know these creatures are violent to everyone other than the person who sort of reanimates them. So you can imagine they probably pecked at the eyes and face of the poor child conducting the experiment.
Okay, so this is a turn undead situation, right?
Would you like to do it, sir, or shall I?
Well, listen. If,
Well, can we keep them?
in a box.
An undead chicken's a lot of work.
Well, I think Mr. Bones or D. Bones would maybe like them.
Well, yeah,
Because you told me that if you suck up to the right people, then
Well, and I was not wrong.
Having a pet teaches a kid responsibility.
Yeah, but what if they invented that pet, and that pet isn't a creature that can know
then we
love?
trademark it, we sell it.
What's that awful smell?
Sorry.
That's science. The science stuff. Have you ever been to the lab?
Dude, if we get to the end of this and we find out he doesn't even fucking go here, it is going to be.
I don't think he does.
I've never seen this kid before.
We have to consider all the data points that lead up to this. He's just someone put him in detention because of the way he normally behaves.
Yeah.
Why he like goes to a public school?
Yeah, probably.
No, he goes
He's
to one of the
probably
best
also
schools.
like 25.
Yeah.
He goes to one of the best schools in town. Actually,
He's had multiple families, multiple parents. They just leave him in places.
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah, I'm telling you. But those days are over. I'm telling you. Accounts receivable. I got him dialed in. Now, I am absolutely 100% going to turn undead and get these dumb bird skeletons. Basically, we're in such a tight area, there's just not very many places that they can go. So we don't have to wreck these things. This is their normal habitat. This is a science room. Such creatures do exist. But we can push them away from the pup, get pup, and leave. We don't have to make a big deal about this. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah.
This is my fantasy. Especially in such a small area, I think I go to the corner or something like that.
For sure.
I'm
Yeah,
just,
they.
I'm just gonna
run
like
away from
shepherd them. Yeah, basically, I'm just gonna get the holy symbol out and be like, oh no, chickens.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna farm basically, and then if you can snatch, certainty. This dog knows you, right? Like you guys are sort of a dual act.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
practice sometimes.
All right. Can I get a sense that this dog has a good feeling towards certainty? Like, do I think this is gonna work?
Give me an animal handling
Yeah.
check.
Here it comes. I'm known
Yeah.
throughout the realms for my that's such a core part of Omen as a character, handling animals.
He looks like a strong dog.
19.
19.
I bet he could hold his own.
You say this, and there's no words. It's just a hand, like
What the hell is a specimen? Is all I'm saying.
19. Anyway, Jasmine.
19. With a 19, you do notice
You think this dog would be incredible in a fight?
yeah, this dog would do well in Jim Dark matches.
Tape some knives to those paws.
He is wearing like some armor and a harness, you notice? Yeah.
No,
That keeps
don't
his cape
feed
in place.
him.
But he's also very cute, so maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you immediately clock that it
Yeah.
perks up at the sight of Neff.
Really? A kinship, perhaps. Well, absolutely. Well, here, I mean, once I sequester these birds, I basically I just look back at the kids and say, "We're here for you. Do something. Get this dog."
Certainty looks at Neff. Okay, you go that way, I'll go this way, and we just
Okay.
tackle him.
All right.
Well,
Looking for
they're
a flank maneuver.
While they're about to do this, I am looking because I still have not seen what it is that is pinging my detection as an aberration.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, can I sense?
It's not the chickens.
Can I sense which of these things, if any, it is?
It's none of these things in front of you.
Is it Neff?
I'm nervous. There's something else.
No, it wasn't Neff because you would have clocked him
Yeah.
inside
Exactly.
the room.
No, there's something else. So I am peering
the-
around very nervously.
Yeah, give me another perception check.
Hit him with the perception. Oh, that's the 20.
So that's 26.
Jeez.
6.
See through walls.
Exactly. You slipped.
Yeah.
That's it.
So the ventilation in here also isn't working.
Oh, is it blocked up?
And so you immediately realize that something is plugging the ventilation shaft in the corner, and all of the fumes from the bubbling cauldron are just collecting in here,
That's why.
creating a sort of heady aroma.
Jim is like
but also
dazing
like
off.
a sort of dangerous, dangerous situation. It occurs to you that any type of fire magic would make this room go up like a fireball.
Oh, it's the gas has. Okay.
No one light a fire.
Heard.
And I pull out a dagger and try to use it to pry open the ventilation.
As you pry open the ventilation with a sucking, wet sound,
Like the jello in the straw.
Lord.
this creature falls out.
It's
Look at this
moist.
guy.
No, on the pup.
Good gracious!
Let's move you
Good
here.
gracious me.
Where were you pushing these? Where were you sequestering these? Whoa, skeletons.
Here. I mean, probably over here. I mean, my guess was that.
Like here?
Yeah. Let's just herd them back into herd these chickies back into the
Because
corner.
you got your turn undead.
Yeah,
on.
exactly. And I'm basically just like there with them,
And then.
just making sure they don't come out of that corner so we can leave.
Where did I put certainty?
I'm worried that if they get destroyed, that's going to affect your grade in some way. Right. So I'm just gonna sequester them and make sure that they stay whole.
Yeah. And as you are sequestering them, you notice that there are a lot of live specimens in here. Even
Also-
the massive fungoids are alive.
Oh,
They're just kind
they're
of-
not merely
These
decor.
things?
Yeah, they're alive.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're just like hanging out.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
You occasionally
We're getting hit with
see
those
them
spores.
stretch
Yeah.
and kind of like as they do, like some spray or stray
Spores.
spores come out. You can hear like the slow, low rattling of their breath, but they don't seem hostile to you.
Teachers.
So what is this thing that just blorped out?
Amazing. It blorps out, falls at your feet, and one sucking pseudopod begins to sort of reach out for your leg.
Oh, no.
Give me, let's see, I guess this could be Arcana for you.
All right.
Hey.
That is 23.
Jeez.
23.
The rolls on this guy.
This is definitely the aberration you sensed earlier, and furthermore, you would know that this creature is capable of producing young and looks like it's ready to pop.
Oh no.
What could be mistaken for eyes sort of embedded in its undulating, pudding-like flesh, you realize are eggs. Just so ready to come flying out like some type of
beautiful.
cursed boba tea.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Yes, this thing
Motherhood.
is very impregnated,
Yeah.
very much reaching towards your leg. Everybody roll for initiative.
All right.
No.
Here we go.
Beware, this thing's going to pop!
6, which has historically been recognized as the number of the beast.
I got a 9, which is an upside down 6.
Oh.
There you go.
All right, a lot of pressure on you guys now.
8.
Ah,
Sorry.
that's not connected at all. But 2 of us already went.
Right?
So that's right. So 2, 8 minus, and then that's 6.
20.
Okay.
Hey!
What's going on over there?
I don't know.
That's
Loaded
madness.
dice.
It's because I'm rolling my Vi dice.
That's what it is.
The Vi dice are always lucky.
Available from Phone Brain, obviously.
Exactly.
And I'm using my pride dice that
Oh,
Watsy
yeah,
sent me.
you just got the set. You just got the set. We like a big resin dice.
I do too.
With the
yeah.
sharp
They're
edge.
fun. They're fun.
All right.
Okay. Professor Malkuth, you're up first. You see this thing reaching out towards you with ill intent. What do you do?
Being a professor at heart, as terrified I am by this, I am especially concerned about everyone else who is here. And so I hold up Jinx's lipstick star And
The lip star.
bless them, blessed mother. And I cast bless on everyone to make sure that they will be as safe as possible. And so that means, and I bless all three of you.
We love it.
And so whenever you make an attack roll or a saving throw, you can roll a d4 and add it to your d20 roll for your attack rolls and saving throws.
I feel like that got good. I feel like that one got good.
Bless has always been one of
It's kind of slept on.
Is it like a one-time thing? We could teach it.
No, as long as you maintain concentration.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a fantastic
It's really
spell.
strong.
That's very cool.
It's really strong. People sleep on it a lot, but they don't
D4
realize
is
like
huge.
Yeah.
It's more slept on than beds.
yeah. You get a lot of bang for your buck with that spell.
Because people often are drawn to, I just want to deal
The
damage.
flash, right?
But that increases your likelihood of dealing damage.
Yeah, multiple characters.
Yes.
All right.
Would you like to do anything with your bonus action?
That's all.
Okay. Are you going to move or are you going to stay there?
I'm going to stay there because I want to stand in its way to protect, because there are children in the room. So I'm standing in.
That's very
its
cute.
way.
That's very heartfelt. I'm not sure that belongs in this wretched game with dog fights, dog fights and child abuse.
Illusory dog fighting. They're not even real dogs. No dogs were harmed in the making of this episode.
I mean, maybe we got
the
Manny
fights are
there.
real.
We have
Yeah.
Manny there, kind of, you know.
I've got my eye
Speaking
on
of
him.
Neff, Manny is between you and Certainty, still trying to chase or circle around you and chase after those bony chickens that have been whisked away to the corner. What do you do?
I'll try to coax the dog to come to me. Say, come on, come over here. Come over here. Oh, shit.
Gets down, looks in his little eyes.
Yeah, give me an animal
I'm gonna
handling
suck at
check
this.
with advantage.
Yeah, he's more. He's more dog. This is like a.
This is a dog you've spent
What
a
is
lot
that?
of time with.
That's the magic. That's the
That's
20.
20, right?
That's the nat 20.
Amazing.
So
yeah.
I'm not going to do better than that.
And Manny runs and jumps up into your arms.
Okay. I'll, I guess, drop the axe, and now I've got a dog.
Yeah.
You drop the axe.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm holding one thing at a time.
Yeah.
And now I'll just point the dog at anybody who gets me in trouble.
This with this.
Amazing. Who do you point the dog at?
Right now, I'm going to point the dog at. Well, the only threat is the
slime, right?
The slime, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'll just point the dog at the slime. Say,
Yeah.
Go back to where you came from, you slime.
Feels
Roll to
team.
hit.
Okay.
With dog.
Yes. This dog spits like lightning.
Yeah. Powerful gaze.
Oh, what do I add to my 10?
+5.
15.
15.
And roll a d4.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right. You're blessed.
That's another 2, 17.
That's a hit. Yeah, one magic missile comes soaring out of Manny's little pendant
Okay.
that he's wearing.
Mandragora prep.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, pendant.
You cock the dog.
Roll 2d4 for damage.
Oh,
So
okay.
normally a shell casing would fall out. So what's falling out in this case?
Backward.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. I rolled a 2 and a 1.
2 and a 1.
So if it's a magic missile, then it's you add 1 to each of those? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so for 5.
5. Fantastic.
Powerful burst.
Yeah. You feel it's like, as you like recocking, you hear it's like tummy gurgle a little bit as it lets out some
There's some product.
some pneumatic gas maybe. And yeah, a magic missile goes soaring and hits
A
the
profane
aberration.
game.
Let's slip the
Profane.
dogs of war!
Pilot.
Yeah, no.
I was like, yeah.
Point me at him, boss.
Come here. You. Come join the party.
Yeah.
Come on.
He can be your mini.
Yeah, Milo can play the
I'm sleepy, Dad. I can't jump up there.
It's hard. I can't get all the way up there.
You have to try, buddy.
That lap is, it's a whole lot of lap.
Goodness.
You have to try.
I like the hesitation.
Oh, here we go.
You
Here
can
we
do it.
go. You can do it.
You can do it.
You can do it, Milo. Yeah. Sweet boy.
Got it on the first time.
He had that blessed die.
Powerful,
It
yeah.
helps.
After D4, that
It
helped.
helps.
That pulled him over the edge.
Do you want to move?
Nah.
Okay, perfect.
would-
Jim, you're up.
Oh.
Fireball.
Yeah, no, probably. You said don't start a fire, right? So
Yes,
I
yes.
did hear that.
You think that's what he said?
I'm pretty sure that's what he
He
said.
might have said only fire can damage it.
Is that what I heard? Because I got a lot of fire and not a lot else.
Yeah, I know. You're like, well, listen, I did my best.
I'm going to use enlarge reduce. I'm going to try to shrink it down to like a little, something more manageable.
Got it.
So he has to make a Constitution saving throw to not get shrunk.
Your screen is very cool, Jack.
It is a very cool screen.
Oh, thanks. This was also sent to me by Watsy.
Oh, for real? They didn't send me one. It has your
anything.
fucking name on it?
Yeah, it does.
What? Where's my
Hey,
screen?
I don't have one either.
Yeah, we didn't receive them either.
Did you get the pride dice at
Nope.
least?
No.
Nope.
They didn't send you the pride dice?
Bro!
We don't get anything.
You
that-
guys should try
that
being D&D
people are sent.
influencers.
Yeah. You should consider starting a
We've
YouTube
thought about it.
Yeah.
It's not even enough me being officially now a gay gaming icon.
Wow, I was gonna say.
And I don't
dice
have
for
the pride
you.
dice.
You don't have the pride dice. That's.
Oh, man.
I'm in disbelief. Watsy, get it together, fam. Come on.
I think they can send you a little basket.
Yeah.
Something.
A
Some
little
is
something.
pride.
Yeah, it's always fun to see online what other people are receiving.
It's like there's a kind of Christmas that just doesn't apply to you.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so
So the next time you
sad.
get something from our company, just
Yeah.
think to yourself, boy, I bet you Jeremy would really like to
Yeah, I just assumed I was like, you're the icon when it comes to gay DMs. You gotta have the pride dice.
Old school.
Nope.
No,
I'm gonna write a letter to my local legislator.
Sternly worded letter by Congressman.
It's
It does have a
ridiculous.
card on the front that says Jasmine. I did think it
Yes.
was cool before now.
Like metal.
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Now it just hurts. It burns us.
That's a 15.
Are you serious? Well, that's no fun. You succeed and you
It
don't.
remains the same size.
It remains the same size.
Yeah, you see
No,
the
but it's-
amorphous
you're like, I
jello-like
think it's a
shape,
little small.
like
They
undulate.
probably got like a tiny bit smaller, right? Like we can all tell.
Like maybe,
Yeah.
maybe if you were like looking really closely.
And I am. I'm watching.
Maybe some of it evaporated.
I've shrunk it.
Yeah, you were closer up.
Behold,
It's not a notable.
Definitely
shrink.
shrunk.
a shrunken foe.
what did you shrink?
It's will to fight. Somebody else should go.
You're up, Owen.
Actually, here, so Turn Undead is still popping.
Yeah, I
It's
think
still-
it
it's
happens
still
for
real.
several turns.
Yeah,
correct?
yeah, and it's also like it just doesn't want to be with me, and it's basically sort of locked in over here. So I'm going to stand sort of equidistant from these two groups.
Is that like how a horse would stand?
Yeah, equidistant. It's 3 horse lengths. So I stand equidistant.
Equidistant.
Between these two groups, both alike in dignity, and they can't get out because of their terrain. And I am going to instantiate a very powerful spell that we all love very much, and it's called Spirit Guardians. And I declare that the only thing the Spirit Guardians consider a target is this giant pile of aberrant slop in the corner.
Not giant. Medium sized.
Now, it was
Yeah, it was.
It was
giant.
bigger. It was
Yeah.
like a super gulp, big gulp.
Right.
Yeah,
type of thing.
yeah. It
Now
was
it's
the
just like
thir-
a large.
You know,
Yeah.
it was like the thirsty 2 ounce,
Yeah.
and now it's a lesser gulp.
Yeah.
Still a gulp, but
Still a
like
gulp.
not as much.
Not
of
as
a gulp.
much.
Anyway,
Still
so,
enough like beverage for like an entire family. But
yes. It is a silo. But
children, do not gulp it.
yeah, do not
No.
go. I warn you. But I identify obviously the mascot, our fungoid friends. The only target in here is just this moist creature, and he hates it. I mean, this is my favorite spell. I think it's my favorite spell aside from Stone Shape. I think Spirit Guardians is like the juice,
It's a good spell.
in my opinion. So already my Spirit Guardians fly. My Spirit Guardians, they're guarding us even now. I've designated the creatures, right? His speed halved,
Amazing.
and
and I think he makes a saving throw
yeah,
when he
basically,
enters your space.
Yeah. An affected creature's speed is halved, and then when the creature enters an area for the first time or starts its turn there,
Got it.
it must make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, 3d8 radiant damage if you're good or neutral, or 3d8 necrotic if you're evil.
What's the range on that?
15 feet.
I would.
Should I move over even more? Yeah, let's get a little scooch. Little scooch a ding dong here.
Yeah.
Right here.
Okay. I'd say that's more 15 feet.
There we go.
Good. Well, it is its turn.
Ho ho! All right, well, now
3d8.
it has but to make the Wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw. It is not particularly
My
wise.
guess is that piles of alien gelatin.
It's apparently very high in Constitution, though.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
They're super good
it
pets.
fails, but it has legendary resistance, so it can choose to succeed instead.
What the?
Is that real?
No.
No. All right.
If it is, we have these.
They're conferring because I think they know what it is now, for sure.
Yeah, they just. Do you see that information pass?
Yeah.
Well, plus, if the DM says it,
It's
it's
real.
real.
It's always real.
Unfortunately.
So, do they still do half damage on a fail?
I don't know. They really,
Do you want to read
that whole
and
thing,
find
I
out?
don't even care
Really
anymore.
taking the wind out of his sails.
The whole thing, I'm just,
I bet it does something.
Yeah.
It's not like mine.
I
It does
just,
nothing.
Fuck this game, right, Jerry? Let's go play Monopoly.
Who made this?
I'm getting a call. Yeah, it stopped being fun. It isn't fun anymore, actually.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I gotta go. All right. Yeah, so that's right now. House is on fire, so I gotta go. Oh, no, it's half damage.
Half damage! I was going to say drama queen! Shut up!
Oh, there's a 1. So you get half a 1. There's a 2. And there's another 2. So whatever half
Jeez.
of 5 is,
Nothing.
it's healed.
It's 2, but I'm going to take pity and round up and give you 3.
Hey, look at that.
See, it all worked out.
Can you roll a d4 for me?
I can. Here it comes. 2.
You're dead.
2.
You're annihilated. Mystic feedback. Arcs through your knees.
The entire mass, amorphous mass, just shudders, spewing out
Oh. Chidlers?
2 little eggs.
Yeah, these eggs is about to get shredded.
Oh no.
And it's only gonna reveal their
It's going to go for
their
it.
moist,
You know, it's going to go for
their
it.
inner moisture.
It is then going to attack you,
With what?
Professor Malkuth.
Oh.
Is it just like
I
slapping him with its
Yes,
eggness?
with its massive pseudopods.
Oh,
I say no, bitch. And as I do the slapping motion in the air with my holy symbol, there is a flash of rainbow light with my warding flare, and it has disadvantage on the attack roll.
Amazing.
It's not even a real pot.
That was a 27 on the first one, so it's a good
Persuado
thing it
pod.
has disadvantage. That turns it into a 13.
That now misses with my AC of 16.
It's instant,
Jeez.
unfortunately.
Fantastic. So its mass sort of like almost tries to lurch, using its weight against you, and
bedazzled
you
it.
easily, with your rainbow magic, turn its attempt at an attack aside. It is your turn.
All right, looking around, we need to get the children and everyone else out of here. But in the meantime, I will try to make it go away.
Oh.
And I hold forward the star, sort of turn it almost like I'm turning a knob,
Yeah, like a safe,
and
a tumbler.
I make a door opening gesture
That's pretty cool.
and attempt to banish it into an extra dimensional
That's cool.
space.
Amazing.
That's cool.
It's very cool.
That's very cool.
And so it needs to make a charisma saving throw.
Mike's suspicion.
Low
is that
charisma.
I mean, I think
We hope.
that charisma is going to be low.
It did wink at me.
About 40,000
times.
times.
Yeah.
It does have a -2.
And the DC is 14.
14. Okay. Now it also has magic resistance, so it has saving
Okay.
throws against spells, or advantage on saving throws. First one is a 5. Second one is a 6. However, 3 times per day, if he fails the saving throw, he can choose to succeed instead. So
Oh, well.
Very
you
powerful.
see your magic almost about to work. You see the door open. You see this creature about to be banished. And then whatever magic, whatever foul prank is holding it here, takes root, and it does not go through the door. It instead sticks to like the bookcase behind it, holding on almost as though like a vacuum has been turned on behind it, well, like as it tries to go through this door, but it does not pass through.
Well,
ready.
fine. And then I slam the door shut.
You went to all this trouble. And that's not a low-level spell.
No, that was my only 4th level slot.
Yeah. That legendary resistance kind of came in clutch.
That's what it's there for.
Someone has to burn through it.
Yes.
Neff, you see the door fail to
Yes.
expel.
I will point my dog at Count Blobula and fire it again.
Okay, roll to hit.
All right. And this, that'll be an 11 plus 5 is 16.
That's a hit.
Excellent.
And my friends, because I cast banishment, bless ended.
Oh. So
Oh, put that away.
It
I actually rolled 2
stole.
less.
2 less, so 14.
Yeah.
That still hits.
Okay.
Stole.
Because it's also both concentration spells.
6 points of damage.
6
From the
points
magic
of
dog.
damage. Fantastic. Did I do the math right? I did. Perfect.
Perfect every time.
It is now the little egg's turn. That's next to you, Jim.
Uh-oh.
It's going to try to psychically slam you back.
No, bitch. Because I have my reaction back, and so it's a disadvantage.
Amazing. That was a 21 to hit.
I can do it a
and
couple
now
more
it's
times.
an 11 to hit. Does an 11 hit you?
Stinky.
No, it might. No, it doesn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You hear the no bitch, and you feel the psychic energy that's about to push
Yeah.
you back instead fizzle out with the sad farting sound. You're up, Jim.
Oh, I'm up. So I know there's an egg right in front of me. Is this cauldron bubbling with something? Is there something in it?
Yes.
Can I make some kind of check to see if I recognize what's in it, or
Yeah. Give me.
is it a magical brew of some kind?
Czechoslovakia.
Yeah. Give me an Arcana check.
Love it.
There are also runes around it too. You can see if you recognize
like
or
to read.
remember the spell.
6 plus 6 is 12.
12. Yeah, you think this is a solvent.
Oh,
Specifically brewed
Solvent.
to essentially dissolve really strong glues and adhesives that have maybe been used around the campus
Drano.
in pranks.
it's Drano.
It's magic Drano.
Yeah, my guess is that it's not a good combination with the yucky monster.
You're quite happy, in fact, now that this blob has come out of the ventilation, that the horrible fumes from this are slowly starting to peter out, but they're still kind of present.
I would like to use solvent. I wonder how it works on feet, on human. Do I have any idea if it like dissolves flesh?
I think it's bad. I think
Just
it's yucky.
bad.
There's got to be a way for us to. I mean, is there any angle, any spell angle? A super soaker obviously is the ultimate deployment strategy.
I would like. I got this egg in front of me too. I got a real situation. Can I use my mage hand to just tip that pot over?
Yes.
Or to fling.
Yeah, I want to like throw it that way, towards the slime. I want to grab it over here and just tip.
Yeah.
So that it oozes, so it spills out onto the hit.
For sure.
And it might get these two a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay,
I would
yeah,
say
yeah.
this is.
Watch your feet.
I've experienced this. I've seen this happen.
Yeah.
You tip the cauldron.
Okay.
Two of you give me a dexterity saving throw as this sludge begins to gurgle across the floor. You see the runes that were cast around it begin to fade and disappear as it starts to eat through the floor. But you also notice it leaves the flagstones like very shiny.
Oh
very-
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So in a way,
I'm cleaning.
6, which as I think you'll recall is the number of the beast. Except I have a -1 dex, so it's 5.
5,
9.
9.
It's not great. I mean, things are not great for us.
It might sting a little.
On your bones.
On your bones.
But you're wearing shoes.
Yeah,
you
People might
got
have a chance
shoes
to
on.
see a bone.
Okay, so, sorry, math. The two of you take 17 points
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
that's more than I would have
of
expected.
corrosive damage. But
Wow.
as it sort of goes into the corner and
Jimmy
begins
shit.
collecting over here, now that it's like tipped on its side,
Yeah.
the creature is now sitting in a puddle of it. And
now it's beginning to shrink.
Jim, yeah, you notice it is definitely
Sizzling.
lowering
Okay.
in, and you see some of the eggs down below begin to pop
Ooh, they're
Yes.
bursting.
Juicy.
as it's like sizzling. The smell
Like
is
gushers.
disgusting.
Like hell
Gross.
gushers.
Yeah, it smells like burning gummy bears.
I mean,
That doesn't sound
I
terrible.
don't hate that.
Burning gummy bears?
I don't know what
I
that's
feel like this. I feel like
I mean,
there's
are
a
you-
lot of things that smell worse.
Are you referring to the candy or the cartoon
The characters.
Okay, the smell I'm thinking of is when I used to work at the mall, we had a kettle caramel corn place next
Oh,
to
for
us.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And I loved the smell, but occasionally they would burn the
Burn,
batch,
yeah.
and the smell of that like burnt confectionery would just sit and linger in the air, and it would almost make you sick, make you never want to
bad
eat
stuff.
caramel corn.
yeah,
again.
well, you
This
want
is
the
like that.
exposure.
It's sweet,
You don't want the
but
exposure,
it's like
it's too
too
much.
sweet. Yeah,
It's too much.
it's too much. Yeah, it begins to pool and collect in that corner. There isn't a drain for it to go down, for the
No.
Drano to go down.
Okay.
Damaging the books and the materials on the shelf
The
and,
ancient
and
books.
this
the
beautiful,
The treasures.
this beautiful vintage, hourglass. But the creature is kind of like
Another bucks.
lowering,
Yeah.
Yeah, $5.
lowering into it.
I like this kid.
I didn't miss it.
There's something wrong with him, but I like him.
I shed a single tear.
Oh, amazing! The second egg
Butthead energy.
is going to go now. If that's your whole turn, Jim.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
It's going to attack Neff. Got an 18.
Oh yeah.
All right, you are psychically slammed for
Well, I take no damage then.
20. I rolled,
20.
3,
20
7, and
damage?
10. Yeah, 3d10.
Holy smokes.
I rolled really high. It was a 3,
Yeah.
7, and
We're
10.
getting
Yeah, that's pretty high.
20
Jas-
psychic
Jasmine,
damage.
Jasmine is working out, is working through some things.
That didn't seem to affect Neff much at all. He seems to be really solidly built for a little guy.
Yeah.
Is that so?
He's got lots of hit points.
Yeah,
Why?
the
For a
little
teen?
egg like gurgles and tries to like push you back with its psychic powers, and Neff is unfazed.
He seems like, I mean, I don't know what the Waterdeep or Baldur's Gate equivalent is, but he seems like someone who drinks a lot of energy drinks, elixirs.
Yeah.
And I think that
Yeah.
he's more elixir than Boy now.
Yeah.
This occurs to you, Omen.
Plus
This
he's
is now
fallen off
your
a few
turn.
diving
Yeah.
boards.
You need some of that youthful energy.
Yeah, certainly I need access to the product. So, yeah, that hurt incredibly bad. And I think I feel like it's time to heal.
It is like chewing through your boots.
This is what I
This
need.
is like some high grade
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, it's not good. And this thing is sort of slurping down into this puddle. It's growing smaller by the day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out of the path of this slop,
Fair.
and I'm gonna go and deal with this egg that's in front of Jim.
Amazing. As soon as you enter the space it's in, it is
it was
subjected to
one of
your
its
spirit
pods?
guardians.
Yes, it is absolutely subjected to them.
Amazing.
And
So
theoretically, it should happen.
in this case, I think
Larry did it wrong.
it takes a wisdom.
Yes, it tries to do it, but fails.
I got
That's
a
incredible.
19.
What?
So I'll take half
The
damage.
highest
That's a
possible
smart
number.
pod.
No, these gay dice are loaded. He's been watching, and my gay dice are like
no, the numbers are
loaded.
hitting.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that like we have to upgrade these pseudopods. They have become real pods. Like think about Pinocchio,
He's a real boy.
right? But he begins as a pseudo boy.
I think it's pronounced Pasuedo.
It could be. But I'm saying there's a path. There's a pathway.
Yeah.
That's my favorite pasta.
Pasuedo?
Wait out.
Yeah.
8,
With some
Little Alfredo.
pancetta.
7.
It's not real pasta.
Wow. All right. So that is 23 divided by 2.
Amazing.
Bingo. Yeah. I'll take 11, right?
No,
Why do you have so many hit points, Chris?
I don't. Neff does.
Neff,
He has a lot.
Neff had a rough childhood.
He
and
did.
It's
He-
helped him
yes.
develop. I imagine him as like one of the kids from Stand By Me, where you're like, if I met one of these kids in real life, I
Hey,
would
Neff,
think
jump
they're
off the
super-
roof. Okay.
Yeah. Go in the crazy junkyard with
Yeah.
a dog attacking
Right.
you. They would
Yes.
do it.
No, it's like it's that thing. It's very. I feel like this is a very 80s thing, or maybe it's a Spokane thing. But it's like you have that sleepover with a new friend, and they get a little too excited by the food. I think that's Neff,
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They're like a little too excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
Neff.
Oh, poor Neff.
Poor Neff.
He
Spokane's
definitely
a
needs to be
place.
hired by acting.
No, it's already done. It's already, apparently he's invulnerable. So that's a very, very good thing to have in an enforcer. Anyway, so I go over here. So he tries to get me with the thing.
No. You get him with your thing.
Yeah, I get him with my thing. But now I'm also gonna. Now was he annihilated by that?
No, but you did see it like almost like shrivel and quake with fear. It's like soft, gelatinous sort of surface.
It's just vibrations
Scrambled
passing
eggs.
around
Yeah.
the orb. Well, listen.
as it sort of tries to express pain.
Yeah. It tries to communicate.
I heard.
Yeah, he's like, I'm capable of pain.
We'll find out later. It was just crying for help
Yeah.
the whole time.
The whole time.
So
Sorry I dissolved your mom.
now we are going to, knowing this and truly onboarding this information, the only thing to be done is to pulverize it with a war maul. And so we're going to move ahead with that as our intention. Here it comes. 10 plus 5
That's a hit.
is 15. 2d6 plus 2 damage. Very powerful. 2, 3, 7 points.
Okay.
I'm going to use my very powerful technique of the War Priest to use my bonus action as a melee attack. That is not going to be enough, I don't think. 13?
That's pretty good. For an egg?
No, you just barely
Yeah,
miss.
I think-
What?
These eggs were another level.
It's a tough egg to crack.
These eggs today?
Yeah, the eggs have a shell.
Yeah.
No, this. All right, here. So who's next?
It is now. Sorry. The cluster's turn. This massive cluster of
Oh.
eggs.
Uh-oh.
It's going to, at the top
sack.
of its turn, take damage from the acid. You stepped out of the acid, so
Yes. Thank goodness.
you didn't take damage from it. Go ahead and roll me 3d10.
There's 3 of these?
Yeah.
1 plus 6 plus 7 is 14.
14. Yeah, it sinks lower into the puddle
Now we're talking.
as it sizzles and pops. It's still alive and kicking.
Gross.
It's going to attack you twice since you're the closest to it.
Kicking in quotes.
For, I think the second one misses, but the first one hits.
What did you get?
The first one was a 17.
That hits.
That hits?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. that's-
For,
Because I don't have my shield equipped.
Oh.
during the school day.
for 17, another 17 points of psychic damage. as
Psychic
you
damage.
hear like almost like a psychic scream in your head as its little eggs sizzle and pop, and it goes lower into the puddle.
Yeah.
As the cluster begins to burst, oh,
Yeah.
that shriek.
Yeah, it is your turn.
All right.
Finish him.
I first.
It would occur to you to maybe move out of the puddle since your beautiful shoes are quickly like leaving rubber sort of trails
Beginning to smoke.
on the surface of the drain cleaner.
I will
Go
go ahead.
outside.
I'm going to risk an opportunity attack from it and try to move to some place where I'm not in acid.
Perfect.
in the actual flow.
That's an 18.
Oh, I forgot since my turn was back around. No, bitch.
Okay, amazing. That's better. That's a 16.
Damn it, that hits.
And now you're out
And now I'm all out of
of no bitches.
no bitches.
Okay, so that's another 7 psychic damage.
Oh my god.
Still hanging in there?
I am.
Jeez.
Hey.
Yeah, you
Barely.
Yeah.
We're going to drag you out of here.
You take one last hit from the massive melting creature as you move away from it to safety.
All right. So, and so Jasmine, where here can I move so I'm not in
Because
acid?
that flow is
The
like
flow's
between
like
that and
here.
that. So you can be on either
so you
side
could
of it.
move on either way and be okay.
What do you think?
I'll move over near Jim, and
Like this way or this way?
yeah, that way.
That way.
Yeah, and I call to Mother Jinx, and let's see. I know the three of us are hurt. Is Jim
I'm not hurt at all.
Okay. I cast, as a bonus action, Mass Healing Word.
Yowza.
And so the three of us, each of us regain 4 hit points.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then, as my... Wait, no, I was not.
Feels so
There we go. Then as my action, I call on the radiance of the dawn, and this is my channel divinity. And the slime and any of the eggs that are out there need to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 14.
I am out of legendary resistance.
And,
Thank goodness.
and
my
rainbow
reckoning is
light just
correct.
blasts into the chamber.
No, I don't
You
have
said
that.
Constitution?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, but all the individual eggs get a
rolls.
hit too, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You can't make that up.
Yeah, because it's all hostile creatures within 30 feet of me have to make this roll.
Okay, so both of the eggs fail.
And they're all going to take damage, by the way. So the 2 that failed, they take...
Whoa.
let's see, so that is...
Awesome.
17... It's more than that. So the 2 that failed take 24 radiant damage.
Wow.
This one explodes.
All over.
Yeah. Or
Oh, the dog?
No, sorry, that was the wrong one. It was the one that you damaged. This
Oh,
one
okay.
Yeah, he was
explodes
messed up.
with a soft popping boba sound.
Right. Strawberry.
The other one does not look good. It's like translucent surface looks like it's sort of starting to lose its shape, like a yolk that's been
It's
poked.
thin.
Yeah,
Focus yoke, yo.
poke
And
is
then
yolk.
anything that succeeded on the save takes 12 radiant damage.
Okay, well that one pops too then.
Oh, nice.
Fantastic.
It's even the large
You're the
ones
big guy, right?
gets 14.
It gets the 12, yeah.
Oh, yeah. 12.
Yeah, this thing does not look good. It's
No, that's
definitely
what it's
struggling
last.
for life.
Whatever.
It's trying to crawl its way out of this noxious puddle, but is having a hard time doing so.
Oh, yeah.
Neff, it's your turn.
Is there somewhere where I can just put the dog where it can't move? Like, is there like a basket or something? Or a box?
Certainty's
a
kind of
box I
hiding
can put
behind
in?
you.
Cabinets?
A cabinet?
Yeah, Certainty's like hiding behind you. She could probably take it. Or
Yeah,
you can
I'll-
hand it
I'll
to one
offload
of
it
your
to Certainty.
Myconid professors too.
Yeah.
I'll offload it to Certainty because I trust Certainty more than I trust professors.
That's fair.
Yeah.
She grabs it, she
mushrooms.
takes it from
Yes. And then I'll pull up my axe and go charging at the big slime thing.
you. Amazing.
Hand off.
Splash, splash, splash. All right.
Right, now, bring that axe down.
I'm going to do that. That's going to be a 16.
That's a hit.
All right. D12.
Dirty dozen.
For 11.
Fantastic.
Then I'm going to hit it again.
Oh, amazing.
Wow. Oh, that's a good one.
18.
That's a hit.
For 7.
This evil boy.
Yeah. As you hack at it and these chunks like go peeling off, they sink into the Drano and just kind of begin to melt. And the blob is unmade.
He's just playing with it
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
At first, it lets out little psychic shrieks that you can all hear.
Yeah.
At some point, that ends, and it's just Neff playing in the gore,
Yeah.
stomping on the little boba like.
Yeah,
eggs,
I'm like stepping
maybe.
on the eggs now, hearing them pop.
This is a
This kid is fucked up.
the bad kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, Certainty looks terrified in the corner
It's like some
holding the
Toy
dog.
Story shit.
Sid?
We'll make sure that you get to see the school counselor this next week.
This next year. Yeah, you're not gonna.
We
find
have
one
a
of those.
counselor.
Well, yes, who can talk you through all sorts of stressors that arise during academic life.
Kind of like you do.
Well, I can offer that too, but I do it just simply because I love to help people. But we actually have a professional counselor on staff.
Oh, I'm surprised they've survived thus far.
Yeah, just check the office. See if they're still there.
Things get kind of rough and tumble here at
It's true,
Mandragora.
I have not seen them.
This year, actually. I don't.
Wait, since the necromancy professor vanished last year, I have also not seen the counselor.
Maybe they eloped.
Oh.
I
I
Now
sometimes
that-
used to see the two of them having lunch together. They were confirmed bachelors.
was convinced the students were possessed and had offered the necromancy professor up to a demon lord. But now that you mention it, they might simply have eloped.
You might have been dating. I love it.
I used to see them eat lunch sometimes together in the mess hall.
Well, you've got some wall where you've tied things together with strings, and you had this whole. Maybe that's just put all that in the trash.
Yeah. Certainty like kind of sidles up to you and she goes, I don't actually know that. I've never seen the counselor.
Yeah, but he seems convinced. And
Yeah.
I think that you might have just simply exceeded yourself.
Yeah, I just don't want him to stress about it anymore, you know. He seems like a nice guy.
He seems like he needs a W. You know what I mean?
A win.
Yeah.
Get on the scoreboard.
Neff is like, Neff is master of the universe!
Yeah! Nev, we gotta get you on the Scepter Bowl team. I feel like you could
Yeah!
I'm like checking the dog's teeth. No. Pretty good.
Yeah, this is Maddie. Do you want to hold him?
Yes, I would love to.
No, here.
He's heavy.
No, I come over and I take the dog.
What weight class?
No,
did you say?
I take the dog. All right, we're good. We're good.
Opportunities is all for this dog.
We're good. Now, this is not an illusory dog.
I'm thinking about upping my game. Like, I'm thinking about getting into the real dog.
You know what? Actually, I think we're not gonna. So,
Are you doing dog shows now?
I am doing dog shows.
Like the Westminster kind?
exactly like that one.
Maddie would be good. He knows how to jump over stuff and things like that.
He's a good jumper.
Certainly, please don't sell this dog anymore.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna head over to the steps, and we're gonna go up. We have this. I feel like we're moving toward our mission here, right? We're done with the mascot. We're done with the aberration, right? I mean, now it seems like we need the suit, right? So where do we think this suit might be? Like, what's the suit situation?
Well, if it was taken by the other school,
yes.
and they're staying, you said they're staying on the edge of town, something?
Yeah, they're like at the edge of the school grounds.
they're on the school grounds.
Oh, no, there's sort of like
Like
a
I have like an idea
Yeah.
where they took it because
Yeah.
like
Because like what?
well
I feel
there's
the
like
pauses are long.
Well, there's like the test matches, right?
Yeah.
And
okay,
there's
sure.
a tradition that whoever wins, the practice bout or the test match gets bashed by the other team's Scepter Bowl team. The mascot for that team gets bashed by the other team's Scepter Bowl
Okay.
team. And
All right.
I ran.
Yeah.
And
This school's different than I thought, certainly.
I
wanna
ditched
be
the
honest.
costume so that they wouldn't know, but now everyone's calling me Sissy instead of
So it
Certainty.
wasn't stolen?
Well, no, because when I went back to the bush, I stashed it in. It wasn't there anymore.
Okay. So you did know, and now you don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. But you are the one that stole it originally.
Well,
She didn't
I was.
steal it, she had it.
I had it.
But
then
you
hid
don't have
it.
it anymore now because of something that you did, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And Certainty, we can talk more about this later, but there is no shame in being a sissy.
Oh, okay.
If
I'm sure that'll make school more tolerable.
if they
Can you tell the other students that? Can you tell my dad that?
Fill them in. Fill them in.
I do my best, but as you can imagine, they really, really don't like to listen.
No. Now this entire party needs the counselor. So when you fill that role, let's get on the schedule.
Well, maybe you should take us to the bush where you hid it, if that's the last place you saw it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where I, ripped it off and tried to hide so that
Absolutely.
they wouldn't
Let's
come back to me.
go take a look at it.
Okay.
To the bush! To the bush.
Yep.
Certainty leads you out.
Does Neff take any kind of medication or anything that we should have? No?
Is
Okay.
he late on
Does
a pill?
Neff take any kind of medication?
Does he need a pill? No? Can we give Neff some
For any of
medication?
you that do require healing, there are plenty of healing potions on the shelves of the
Oh yes,
lab.
I'm going
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one for the road. I'm gonna drink a couple, and I'm gonna get one for the road.
Is potion missability a thing we have to worry about? No. Good.
Certainty leads you out onto the fake grounds, and there you see plenty of tents that have been erected, paper flags with the different school symbols on them,
Oh, yeah.
hanging from different
Of
poles.
course, defaced, no doubt.
Yeah, you see a professor that is a what's clearly like a merid, like a water creature that's being. You can throw balls and try to dunk them into a tank,
Orbs.
and there's like a whole show that happens every time you dunk them.
Oh boy.
There's an archery competition. There's a stage that's been erected with a big drum with numbers in it that's
man.
rotated.
This is what we need
This
to
is
get.
it.
And the thing that would catch your eye, Jim, is there is piles and piles and piles of gold in one corner that's being counted, where the students are sort of dropping off their satchels from the money that they've raised.
That's fundraising,
Oh, the
right?
fundraising.
Yeah. It's being protected
Good,
by
good.
by two dragonborn that are standing guard at the entrance of the tent, and you see the grounds fountain, and over on the left you see the Scepter Bowl grounds. These beautifully, immaculately manicured lawns with stands that have been erected on both sides, and you see the Scepter Bowl teams kind of like stretching and getting ready. Over at the very edge of the school grounds, you do see the tents with the colors of Mount Waterdeep, kind of like situationed there where they're camping out for the impending Scepter Bowl game that's going to happen tonight. Certainty leads you all to a bush that's not far from the central water fountain. It's like, this is where I hid the bush and I took it off.
Okay.
I figured that the big head frond would fit in with the bush.
Can I make an investigation check in this area? Just to
Yes.
see if
That's
I
a
see
great
any-
idea.
Anything? Any clues? I'm good at this. Well, I'm okay at this. No, I'm not great at this. 6.
Yeah, there's a lot of distracting attractions
But
around
you
here.
lot going
But you
on.
make a good show of it. I
Yeah.
assume.
Fuck. I have no idea.
I'd start looking around too, and just sort of looking out to see if any signs. May I make a wisdom perception check?
Yes.
13.
13. Yeah, your eye sort of like stops on a little game that has been erected. in which one has to shoot with water pistols, these like sort of tin. They're kind of fashioned after the professors.
Oh, I mean, it's youthful. It's a youthful game.
It's for the students to shoot
none
them,
of us
and
are
then they
above. None of us are
ting,
above
ting,
this.
ting. Probably Neff's favorite game, if we're being honest.
Perhaps, yes.
Yeah, but it's like all the different and actually all the
Professor Whack-A-Mole is also popular.
Yeah. But they're in there.
the Professor
The actual
Junk is
professor
probably
comes
the
out.
No, I finally escaped. No, not again. I'm finally free. No, no.
And there on the prize wall, you do see a bunch
What
of
of the pieces?
no plushies, like
Okay.
little things of the Mandragora Mandrake, which is like the fighting Mandrake. It has like the bottom of it looks like a little tuber, a little fluffy tuber.
Yeah.
The top is like this big frond, and it has like little boxing gloves on and one eye
Okay.
sort of closed.
I thought these assholes had taken it apart
No.
and
You
we're
just
using
see,
chunks
like,
of it as a prize.
you see so many of them kind of hanging there that are perfect facsimiles of the mascot suit.
But no sign of the suit.
No sign of the suit directly now.
Jim, can you enlarge things that aren't creatures?
Wouldn't you like to know? I'm sorry.
I
I'm sorry.
just
I take
stare.
that
I
back.
just stare, and I think that the camera's like panned back, like
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
slightly different faces each time.
But seriously, ask your mom. No, I'm sorry. I can't. I'm sorry.
I will ask her.
She'll tell you the truth.
James,
Yes.
can you enlarge things magically? Can you enlarge objects magically?
I can.
That are not creatures.
Yeah.
Can you
of course.
enlarge anything? How long does the enlarging last?
At my age? Maybe 5 minutes.
Tops.
Tops. On a good day.
On a good day,
With a stiff wind behind
middle
me.
of summer,
You know what I'm talking about?
3 in the afternoon.
Yeah. I got a good 5 minutes.
The spell.
Oh, the spell. The spell lasts a long time.
How long would you say?
Well,
Ballpark.
About 12
ballpark.
inches.
Perkins.
Sorry.
Don't feed him.
Duration, concentration. So I just got to concentrate on it.
Okay, now
Up to a minute.
if we
60 seconds. 60 seconds. Well, that doesn't seem right, Chris. Concentrate. What am I, make something big for a minute? What good is that?
You got to be really fast.
yeah, listen, you gotta be dedicated.
It has somatic components.
I think we should house rule this shit. Stays big.
Somatic components is a tasteful. That's a tasteful joke. Believe it or not. Now,
You have lost control.
It's our bar
what
for
if we-
tasteful.
I assume that it's a minute and concentration because it's a living thing. That, you know, what if it's an inanimate object that I can just make big? I mean, does it ever return? Who's to say? Who's to say?
these guys probably. Now,
But at this table, it's the DM.
Yeah, that's right.
exactly. No,
It just has to
if
last.
I had a
little while.
fantasy that if we could win this game of chance, we could get a little mandragora, and we could, get the stuffing out, enlarge it. But I mean, how long is the halftime thing here? If it's only a minute,
It's only a minute.
although I suspect as soon as it got done, you would find yourself quite constricted.
Yeah,
I
if
feel
you
like
put
this
it
is not
on in
safe.
that minute, it would just be tight. I think
Potentially,
it would be okay.
yeah.
It would be okay.
Yeah.
It's just pulps.
Yeah, it really like wouldn't kill someone.
Black hole.
Oh, sorry about your daughter, man. I really thought that would work.
And that in this timeline is how Certainty Dran.
Yeah, guys. It's like Venture Brothers. This is one of the many ways
Yes.
that
I
she
think it's worth a try. I think it's worth a try.
It might not be terrible. It's a backup plan.
Yeah.
But we're also, but we could also find the actual suit. So right now we don't really have any leads on the suit. Is that correct? Like
We could ask the
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 brigands. we could ask the brigands over
Well,
here.
do I see any students from the other school around?
Yeah.
No, dude, listen.
Running around
go
here
cool
and there.
uncle this shit.
Yeah. I want to walk up to the ones that look like they're the assholes.
Ringleaders.
Yeah, you can tell like they're all looking at the guy who's like sitting on the car and he's got his Letterman's jacket on. Like I want to talk to that guy.
But he's got like a horse. Or
Yeah.
Give me an insight check.
Oh, okay.
No, does he get advantage because he is himself an asshole?
I would know.
He would know.
You know, yeah.
Take that one. 16.
16. Yeah, you see some of the students kind of like
rough.
poking fun at the games. Like they're too good.
They're too cool
They're
for
too
school.
Way too.
I'm gonna play
Yeah.
these carnival games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Clearly they're upperclassmen, probably close to graduation.
Yes.
Pranksters.
You know, whereas like these other kids are like very into it.
Right.
Like, this stuff's dumb.
Right.
yeah,
Like,
right. But it's actually like fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun carnival. I would have fun there.
Yeah.
But these kids are too cool for it.
I walk up to the main kid and I'm just like, "Sup, Todd?" I just assume his name's Todd.
Yeah.
I bet I'm right.
I bet I am fucking
Sup,
right.
old
Sup.
dude?
Yeah. I cast Mind Spike.
Oh my god! You're just gonna kill the kids.
I want to loosen him up a little bit.
Mine?
Okay, no, I don't. I want to wait. Have you, no.
Too late.
I crucify him on a shard of psychic glass.
God.
I want to make him pliable.
And you think that necromantic spell
Burning out his brain.
Yeah, no.
He has to survive. He has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god.
whatever his mind is shredded.
Well, he has a -2. He has an 18 on the die, so 16. These are freaking loaded. These are freaking loaded.
Cool
Okay.
kid. He probably just has a headache, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ah!
Nosebleed.
My nose is bleeding.
Yeah, he takes it as like your cologne being too strong. He's like, "Oh, what do you want?"
I want the mascot suit back, and I know you know where it is.
Yeah, I know where it is.
Oh. Where is it?
Let's go get it now.
Wait, what? Are you a teacher?
I'm not a teacher. Teachers are squares.
They are squares.
I am.
You got a really big mustache, though. It's kind of
I'm a
teacher
dad.
coded.
It's a dad mustache.
Oh, that's the worst.
My kid's dead,
Oh, I'm so
so I'm not really a dad. I mean, I guess I'm always gonna be a dad, but I'm not like an acting dad. You know what I mean? So help me.
like, should you be around children then? Like,
I am not allowed to be. So let's be
Find out
quick
later
about
that
this.
Donald really is dead.
okay.
No, I just.
Yeah, I heard like a little like skeleton chicken killed the kid. Was that your kid?
That was my son.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
But you know what he said to me before he died? I hope you find that suit, Dad. Please find the suit for me. Please find the mascot suit. And I said, son, I'll do it for you. And then he died. He was like, what? So, do you know where it is?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we were gonna like, we have it stuffed, and we were gonna like do a Wicker Man thing.
Oh,
before the
God, that's
game
hilarious.
To destroy the morale
hilarious.
of these losers at Mandragora
That sounds like
Prep.
something I would do.
Yeah, we have it like full of stuff.
Can you show me where
doused
it's
in
at?
oil.
Let's go. Show me where it's at.
Yeah, I'll show you. Sure, dude. Come
Okay.
on.
Mind spike.
Mind spike.
It is concentration.
Yeah, up to an hour. Why does Mind Spike last an hour, but I can only make something small for a minute?
Because with Mind Spike, you can track the person.
He leads he leads you over to the edge of where they're making camp over like basically you know how like degenerates hang out underneath the stands?
Oh,
Takes you under the bleachers.
I've spent
Yes.
some time there
He
myself.
takes you under the bleachers where all the cool kids hang out.
Yes.
And there, sure enough, you see a little Mandragora Mandrake, the fighting Mandrake.
They've got like pipes But they're like the long pipes.
Yeah. And they're like smoking their long bottom leaf down there. Yeah.
Okay.
Corn cob pipes.
Rough.
Can I see the mascot suit?
Yeah, it has like the little face cut out where Certainty's face would go. It has the big fronds, and it's like a fluffy fighting mandrake suit.
And it's just a bunch of fucking teenagers around here?
They have it like propped up on a stick full of straw, and you believe they intend to like make a big show of like going out
burning
and
it.
Okay.
burning it.
Publicly.
Good times, good times. I'm
Yeah, just
taking
a
this
bunch
with
of
me,
kids.
and I go grab it. I just leave. Fucking kids.
This is the scene where Jim gets beaten up by kids, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make a very important intimidation check to see if any of them want to bother fighting you.
As I leave, I do a little snap, a little flame. Just walking out with this thing.
You do a
A little fire,
flame
just a little fire. I
Next
will
to
burn
the-
all of you to death.
next to the mascot suit that is doused in fuel.
I'm holding it over here, and my hand is over here. Fuck. Intimidation?
Yeah.
5.
Your voice
Hey,
cracks.
no, Jasmine, I want to make sure that everyone understands. And obviously here at the table, but also those of you watching at home. 5 is not the plus to the skill.
No,
What Mike is saying is that the entire roll
it's 5.
is 5.
Yeah. But I do say, I will burn all of you alive.
Yeah. Your words hang in the air for a moment as you
Yeah.
have one hand on the mandrake suit.
It doesn't look cool. I mean,
No.
And then you see all of them throw their pipes on the ground and go, "Get him!" And they all start sprinting towards you.
I try to cover the important stuff.
They grab you and start beating you with their scepter bowl sticks. And like, some of these are real and some of them are fake that you're supposed to bang together
Oh,
during
yeah.
the game.
yeah, so you never know which one's
Which
the
one's
real
coming
one.
down
Yeah.
next?
You don't know which one you should be protecting yourself from.
Omen!
The
Omen!
rest of you hear
Omen!
the sound of Jim taking 12 bludgeoning damage as
Jeez.
they start beating the crap out of him. And you hear Todd, of all of them, say, "Man, I really believed you when you said your kid died. We warned him."
None of this makes it. My son is really dead, and I'm about to go see him. This is what you're doing to me.
So actually, you're weird and
You're
bad.
weird.
Yeah. So you shrieked my name out
I
here?
did. I screamed your name.
And I come running over and seeing these bullies.
Oh yeah.
You don't like this.
And
Being cyberbullied in real life here.
and so
IRL.
I run over and
Just the image of you getting knocked out by
There's a fucking
And the sticks coming down.
Jim's not visible anymore.
No.
Sorry.
just sticks.
I run over and at Todd,
You identify Todd.
young man.
Oh.
There will be no bullying on this campus. Do you hear me?
Is this a spell?
No!
Spell!
I'm about to cast one, depending on his response.
He sees that you are clearly a teacher, and he goes, "Hey, everybody, stop. And he goes, "We're not bullying. He was going to steal our stuff."
He's gonna steal the thing you stole.
He was returning it
That's right.
to its rightful owner. Now, please apologize to him.
Yes.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah.
You little fuck. I say that under my breath.
You Todd.
6.
Dude, I think you're gonna get beat up too.
He doesn't even have shoes.
So what are those things?
You see the students descend down.
Cover your head.
I've
I've been here before.
Did you still want to cast a spell?
Yes.
Heal.
As he is like coming toward me, I say, grovel, you little shit. And I cast command on him.
Ooh,
Fantastic.
on the students.
Yes. So,
It wouldn't be the first time.
so this is.
That's a 10.
So then he does exactly that. He falls prone
Yeah.
and grovels.
As he grovels, the other students see how uncool their leader
Oh,
is.
it's not good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
His brand has been diminished.
And they realize they don't really want to be associated with it. And they're kind of like, they stop beating you up.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, we don't want to get in trouble. You know, I don't want to go on my permanent record or anything. Take the mascot suit back.
And no bullying.
Yeah.
No bullying.
Yeah. I mean, they're lucky that you resolved it. Because my spell list is very different.
Yeah, I'm getting put my wands back in their holsters.
The two of you emerge from the bleachers. You a little bit more
Bloody nose.
worse for the wear.
All askew.
With the Mandragora Mandrake.
Yeah. Let's shake the stuffing out of there. Get that stuff out of there. Hand that to Certainty.
Maybe pat it dry if we can get some of the oil off.
Yeah, maybe.
I
Prestidigitation.
don't want to put her in like
And
a
I-
combustible suit.
I cast healing word on you.
Oh. I was about to take that situation in hand. I had it. I appreciate you coming by.
Now it's a collapse.
I was about to flip it though. It was about to be all me.
See, now you know why I ran. They were going to do that to me.
You got some real bullies in this school.
And you regain 6 hit points.
Ooh.
It's not water deep. I mean, it's like, you know what I'm talking about?
Those kids aren't normal.
No,
No.
they're feral.
Not for you from Mount Waterdeep.
Yeah, is that
He has
the
that
term?
energy. He's
Is
Waterdeep
that the
coated.
term, dude? He is water deep coated. That's a fact.
You see Certainty put on her chubby little mandrake
Yeah.
body.
Yeah, and I'm backing it up. It wouldn't
Pull
be the
up
first
the
time,
hood,
right? Yeah,
and it's got, like, the fronds on it.
Exactly. I get it zipped up.
Zipper gets a little stuck.
Yeah. Grab you. You know, it's like you don't have any proprioception, right? You're just like I'm just scooting you around, making sure that everything is right. But it's just like I'm just turning you like a cake on a stand, right? It's like nope. All right, now presentable.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks,
Professor
I kneel down.
Malcolm.
I say, "Go, Mandragora."
Go Mandragora! Woo, 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 woo.
Woo.
And with that, the Scepter Bowl commences. With the opening for the home team being led by Certainty in the Mandragora fighting mandrake costume.
That's right.
You see
Take the
her
field.
run out into the center of the field. You see Manny Mandragora, kind of like with the flying colors
Oh yeah, the cape.
of Man Prep running around her. And as he does, he's casting off little illusory fireworks. And,
Oh yeah.
Nice.
He's twinkling.
yeah. And she does her little Mandragora prep
shuffle?
dance. Yeah, there's a little shuffle.
Oh my god. It's the cutest thing ever.
Oh no, it's exquisite. And I'm too much. I'm like, it's like girl dad shit. I don't sit down the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm just like up on my feet, just
She does her little chants. And at the appropriate moments, every time she strikes the W, you hear the side where the Mandragora prep students are sitting go, whoop, 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 whoop,
Oh
whoop.
yeah, we know the ancient.
Yeah.
And if I see somebody that's not going whoop, I fix it.
Immediately.
Point
the wand.
I put him on the bit.
And we flash back to Greyhawk, where our party with Vi is sitting depressed around a campfire, thinking about how best to go back home.
Yeah.
The obelisk nearby in containment, and Omen retelling the tale of how Certainty was called Sissy almost for a long time, until Uncle Jim
Almost killed some kids.
almost killed some
Maybe
kids.
killed one.
And with the help of her childhood friend Neff and one Professor Malkuth, got back the Fighting Mandrake mascot suit.
Aha!
I love it. Victory.
Yay.
And that's it. That's all right.
Fabulous.
There's so many neck mysteries.